All right, everybody, welcome back to Let's Paint TV. The day after our big telethon. And as you can imagine, we're we're no worse shape for wear. Not much wear and tear. We're still here. Believe it or not, we're still here. We're still going strong. I'm still standing after a telethon. Do 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 do. I'm still standing here with you, talking about whatever is on your mind. All right, Let's Paint TV in the house, 818-528-4516. Just again, thank you everybody for your support, for your emotional and financial support. The support, whatever, however it came, I felt it, and so even though it's hard to necessarily always trying to figure out how to. I always end up saying some word that I don't really mean to say, and then I'm just going to try to find a way to finish the sentence. I actually had it. I discovered a way out of that one. But then I caught myself doing just that, and now I acknowledged it, and now I'm not going to finish it. But I had it. I had an out. I said something that I didn't really want to say, but it took a while, but I found another way to get out of it. All right, fantastic. I'm going to get some more coffee here, guys. If you want to call the program, you can. I don't know how much talking I'm going to do today. Maybe we'll just paint. Alex left a donut that we never got to, and maybe we'll paint a donut. And a coffee cup might be kind of... I mentioned it yesterday. That's the first thing that I painted on Let's Paint TV. The very first show is a box of donuts and a cup of coffee. So maybe in honor of that, we could do that today. That way, I can do something. Though I don't have to do anything. Honestly, it's not something. I'm not. I got an excuse. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting to the point that I got a great excuse. Being on for 10 hours, nonstop. And I'm okay. I'm okay, actually. I mean, I can tell my throat hurts a little bit. My head hurts a little bit. It might be hurting more from the beers that I had as opposed to being on camera for 10 hours. Though I think of both actually had something to do with it. Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee. And we'll go from there. Okay, we got Laura and Eric, our steady regulars. Been coming in pretty regular now. That's great. We did it. Proud of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee. Ugh. Be right back. I'm still standing after a telethon. Do 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 do. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right, I'm still standing. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, coffee time. Coffee time. Break it down. All right. Is that the name of your show, Drunk Kitchen? That's a good name, or is it? Is that how you call your show? I didn't get the name of your show. Is that the show? Drunk Kitchen. That's great. Oh, all right. You're watching Let's Paint TV. Oh, oh, he's camera shy. Yeah. This is bound to be an uneventful show. I think I'm gonna paint though. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint and not talk. That's probably what I need to do. Though I probably don't need to do much. I don't. I really probably probably shouldn't be doing much anything. Uh, oh, Kitchen Witch. Oh, you don't do enough. Well, you could just say it's drunk. You could just call it Drunk Kitchen, but you're not necessarily always drunk. I mean, a lot of times, like performers, famous performers, or comedians, or nightclub performers. They're famous for walking around with a drink in their hands, and they're actually not drinking, but they're giving off the appearance that they're getting fucked up, and it somehow is part of their act. Uh, I think famously, what was his name? Dean Martin supposedly did that. I think. I don't know. What do I know? You didn't think, Eric? This is I'm on because A, I don't have a life. Or this is my life. So I'm on. But there will be days where I won't be on. In fact, next week or so, for a little Easter break, I'll be gone for a few days. So, and as you know, if I'm asked to go on a perform somewhere, I haven't been asked in a while, or it's, well, last time I went out to perform was in Baltimore, and that was in September, I guess. I don't have any leads. I don't have any nothing lined up in that department. So, though I am going to be performing this Sunday here in downtown LA. 4 p.m. and it's part of the experimental half-hour operation. I don't know how you. It's a space. It's a new experimental art video performance space. I don't know if they're calling it. I don't know if they're calling it experimental half hour, the space, or they're calling it coaxial or something like that. But it's from the people who are behind experimental half hour, who I know very well, and they're having both Saturday and Sunday. They're doing a wonderful kind of like an open house to their space that they have on Main Street, like on. I think it's probably close to USC on Main Street. I'd get you the exact address. I think it's 1800 something, which I'm assuming is 18th Street ish, somewhere in that region. And if I'm not wrong, that's kind of by USC or just east of USC. But I haven't been by there yet. So I'll be down there on Sunday at 4 p.m. and we can hang if you want to see me perform. I'll be on my treadmill and all that stuff. Yeah, Laura. You know, I came to Florida, you know, Laura. I was in Florida once to perform. I went to Dunedin, in Tampa Bay area, and performed at the Art Center there. Yeah, every once in a while I get asked to perform, and I love that opportunity. I always wish, or I always think, I don't wish, but I guess I not so much as wish, I assume that there would be more opportunities along that realm, and then it just sort of dries up. And I never know. Sometimes I wonder maybe it's because I give such a bad performance, and that I, you know, and in some ways I do. Because I am just making stuff up, and as such, you're bound to make a dud of a performance every once in a while. No, I don't know. I don't think that's the case. What I probably need to do is do one of these self-starter things and just literally get in the van and just drive across country and perform wherever I can. But the problem with that is that you're bound to get these performances where it's just, I mean, I did that with Paulette and I. We went up to the Northwest, and well, that's how I know the experimental half hour guys is that was probably our best gig that we did. But because we announced it and we didn't really line up anything good, we ended up performing at a lot of small places, little, you know, kind of real small places, and really no pay, you know. I think zero. I think we made maybe $100 at one or two of the gigs from selling T-shirts, and then that was about it. Uh, yeah. All right. That's just me uh, reminiscing. Anyway, I looking forward to getting a phone call, an email requesting my services, but it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. You know, they always famously say, "Don't wait for the phone to ring." You know how you've always heard that. Well, that's more so the case nowadays because no one really, no one calls on the phone anymore. So, I mean, I have, or mails anything. You don't get anything in the mail either, usually. Most stuff you get is email, really. And then the funny thing about email is that, there could be chances where you have an important email coming your way and you didn't get it because it went into the spam folder or something. Or you overlooked it because it was just crap loads of stuff. Um, you want to talk about painting? You want to talk about painting and success in painting? Success in painting is a strange. It is not really what it's all made out to be, or there's many forms of success. Is what I'm trying to say. And one could be quite successful as a painter or as an artist if they were to play the game, play whatever game of contemporary trends are. Um, and as long as you have some capability, some skills, you should be able to just do really well. Or I think it helps to not have to think. I think it helps too if you don't think too much about it. And also you think that it helps to think that you're also the greatest artist in the world. I think that helps too. That ego that keeps you going. And I mean, I have illusions of grandeur where I think I'm really great. I also know I'm not also terribly great either, or not very good at all. I know I have flares of moments of brilliance, as we all do. But I'm thinking about artists, and particularly, I'm kind of all over the board in terms of art. As an artist, I've done a lot of different types of things. Kind of seen it all, if you will. I've seen it all. I've seen all types of art. I'm not necessarily very good at always being a positive or I'm relatively critical and not impressed by most art is basically what I'm saying, and yet I'm trying to encourage you to make art at the same time. So it's a strange predicament that I have. Anyway, but having said that, I've been in different arenas, art arenas, trying to have put my work out and maybe sell it or just have it be appreciated. So I've had in different arenas, literally, and the one arena that I've been in quite a bit over the years are these arts and craft fairs. And you see them on the street, little tents, little white tents, and people are selling their arts and crafts and paintings and stuff. And there can be some actually good work that is put out there, and at these fairs, but usually what tends to happen is to succeed at these fairs, you really need to what one tends to simplify the work and provide work that will sell. So you discover what sells at these fairs, and then you keep expanding on that. You know, it makes sense. It's perfect sense. It's business. I find I've done it too long. I, in a sense, will may one day love to not do them ever again, and I actually don't do too many anymore. But I don't think you end up really doing anything interesting as an artist when you do these fairs, particularly when you do them off all the time and you're making the same work. It's just it defeats the purpose. And yet I struggle with that because I participate in it, and I have found a way to make a little eke out somewhat of a living because of it. But I'm trying to escape it. I'm trying to escape it. Fidgetidis. I sell at craft fairs. I do okay, but it's more of networking with others. Yeah, okay. Hey, I have some good friends. I mean, granted, they're my best friends only at the arts fairs, and I don't really see them otherwise. But they're a good group of people. They're generally fellow artists, more so than not. I have found, though, that people that are better at business, who are better businessmen, women, are better at these fairs. It just makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I've always struggled at it. I've also been fortunate at the same time, and but it's always a struggle, and honestly, but that's the life of an artist. You like that insight, Eric? Yeah. Well, okay. So anyway, but okay. So that's that arena. That's that arena there, and then you got these other arenas, which is sort of like the more you want to call contemporary art, whatever you want to call that, like in a gallery-ish scenario. Now, there's all types of galleries too. Some galleries are no different than an arts and crafts fair. In fact, most galleries are basically just glorified arts and crafts fair. But obviously others are not, and I like the others, the ones that are trying to get away from that, and are trying to offer something more unique, maybe. I guess that's a simple explanation. Maybe troubling, maybe offering something that's troubling as in art. Now, a lot of people try to be troubling. A lot of people they make art thinking that, oh, I'm going to put a Dracula stabbing Godzilla, and that's going to be shocking or troubling, or somehow get to the core of the human experience. And I don't think so. I mean, it's a try. I don't even think it's a nice try, but but there's a lot of attempts at being shocking in your work, in the art you make. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't think that's what I'm looking for, or think that's what's interesting in what art can offer. And It's it gets down to the aspect of rawness and the humanity. A lot of unknowns, being put forth, and that tends to be the better art that I tend to like. I don't know if I, again, ever come close to making any of that, but I sure like the idea of doing it. Again, I'm also kind of weighted down by the battle of just surviving as an artist and providing, pretty pictures, if you will, to survive. But I also understand that that there's nothing wrong with that either. All right, we're taking your calls, 818-528-4516. Maybe you want. I know no one really from the art world is really watching this program, or if you are, you're just on a passing fancy. But if you are, be happy to talk to you. 818-528-4516. Maybe you have a point or two to point out on that. Anyway, that's me. That's my inner turmoil in terms of doing stuff and making stuff and painting. I think the end answer though on a lot of it all is just not worry about it so much and be stink it up. I like stinking it up, at least, or pushing the paint, and maybe it doesn't always work out. No, I've never created a painting that I did not want to sell. I'm willing to sell everything. I'll say this though, I always feel weird about selling a painting for very little money. I tend to feel that, a lot of times, I kind of have to or feel obligated to, because otherwise I won't make any money. And so you got to sell stuff at a inexpensive stuff just to make a few bucks and survive. But I do feel bad in some ways in selling my work at such low prices at times. Say something for $100 when probably I could see it being more closer to 500, $800, but I'm selling it for 100. But I did that whole thing with the fast food paintings for $25 or whatever, 20, $15. I was selling stuff real cheap for a while there, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just like, forget it. Anyway, I don't know. It's kind of a downer discussion here today. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'm not really down. I'm just tired. I said I wasn't going to talk, but I'm talking. All right. So anyway, 818-528-4516. Maybe I'll paint. Why don't we just going to paint? That's what we do here. We paint. We paint, man. Okay, I got this donut. I need some more coffee. I gotta get some more coffee. Okay, let me get my paints. I left them in my van. I gotta go get them. Just a sec. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay. All right. All right already. Let's see here. Let's do a painting of some donuts. Give it a shot. Coffee and donut. Let's zoom in on this, get a shot of this. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing all right. We're gonna plug through. We're gonna carry on. Carry on Anaba. Carry Ann Anaba. Anaba. 818-528-4516. We're taking your calls here, guys. Another day. Friday. Friday it is. And that's neat. Like I said, we're just kind of getting over our marathon telethon that we had yesterday. I want to thank you all for your support, and maybe if you were somehow missed out on supporting the program, you still can by doing the patreon.com or just go to PayPal on letspainttv.com. There's the link. Also, we have plenty of paintings and t-shirts you can just buy from our shop link. Okay, so there's that plug. Okay, coffee and donuts. Now I guess got to figure out a good way to look at the coffee and donut. And how am I going to do that? Well, I got my coffee cup here, and I got a donut. And I don't quite know how to do it. I don't have a good setup for still lifes right now, because I'm standing. I'm still standing. Okay, if I put this over there, but I don't want that's taking up too much space. All right, we'll figure this out. And while we do that, feel free to call us, 818-528-4516. Need a way to be able to look at my
still life. You know what, if I put a little table here mounted, it could be just something simple like I'll put it on a canvas itself. Maybe I'll need a bigger canvas. Well, I'm onto something here, guys. Maybe I need a bigger canvas. Still a bigger canvas. And then figure out how to tape it on to. I need where's a brace support? Do I have a clamper? I got a clamper. I got this guy. This thing's weird. This was weird. All right, how about that? This is going to be our new still life. There you go. So that's going to be our still life. I don't know. Laura says lean the donut against the coffee cup. Hey, that's a good idea. Now it won't lean because the coffee cups, there's nothing in it. That's a super big ass cup of coffee. Oh, can you guys see that? I don't know. Can you see it? I guess you could. Here's the. You can see something. All right, so there it is. There's the kind of closeness of it. Oh, let me turn on the fan. I need some more water. I need some water. Well, you know, this is a classic example of not knowing really how to go about painting something, because it's a still life and you know you can always change it and all this kind of nonsense. So this is a good example of just putting some paint down on the canvas and then start moving the shapes around. Again, that's why I tell you I recommend not worrying so much about the whole drawing part of the equation when it comes to painting. Draw with your paint and move shapes around, and then you'll start to size it up. Things will start to click. Things will start to work. And when that happens, then we'll be on to something. So like with that in mind, I'm going to get some paint down here. I think I'm going to retire this brush. Well, maybe not yet. I'm thinking about retiring that brush. We'll keep using it. So let's see. Let's try a smaller brush. Let's just kind of paint the shapes like I said. So here's the donut. Maybe it's got to be more like here. I don't know if you're seeing anything or not. It's all right. I mean, I'll make an adjustment if there is a problem. Yeah, you can kind of see somewhat something. Maybe I'll get a better shot of this with this shot and forget about the still life. Maybe that's better for you. Okay, you got the wide shots. There I am high, and then that's kind of a shot of what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. So here's the donut, and again, see, I don't have it all figured out, and I got the wrapper. I kind of am letting the wrapper be somewhat part of the story, I guess. So that's the little wrapper. Now we're going to put the coffee cup. Now the problem is I realized my coffee cup is too high. All right, let's start off with the coffee cup, maybe. I want to get it all in there. So let's put the top lid up. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, coffee cup. Coffee cup. There. It's a really tall cup of coffee. Okay, now that gives us somewhat of an basis to work all the other angles, all the other the donut, redo the donut and all that. This is the top lid. There's light up there. Okay, we'll come back and fix that. There's that little bra, coffee bra, a little coffee bra there. Do they call those coffee bras? I don't know. How about those cars that they put little headlight bras on? Aren't those silly? I might be offending someone right now who has that. Sorry, it happens. Okay, that got to go a little lower. Foreshortening is the story here a little bit, and I'm not really getting it right, but that's all right. Let's see if we can get the rest of the story. And the rest of the story is get that donut in there, but the donut is way too big. So, but we're not going to worry too much if it's too big, but we're going to get it a little smaller, I bet. So it's more like that. And like I said, it's not right. It's not perfect. Whoops. That didn't work, but that's okay. It's okay if it doesn't work. I'm going to come back now in with the white. I'm okay with, I'm going to do all the background now with kind of a white. I kind of have a white, this tabletop thing that I got is predominantly white. So we'll give it a white backdrop. And since this is white itself, the plastic bag, I'm going to put white on there. We don't have to get it all, we don't have to cover it all with white. We don't have to spend all day getting it all white. I'm going to get this little top part here, get some white up there. Okay, so we got a nice bouillet base, a premise of where to go with this. Okay. All right. Okay, back and forth we go. All right, so that's, put that big brush down. We'll go to the small brush. You're watching Let's Paint TV, 818-528-4516. You got questions? I got answers. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm still standing. I don't know. That song is still in my head. All right, back to the painting here, guys. Let me get some more water here. Just kind of quickly looking at that. I got to wipe some of that. Where's a paper towel? Here. Paper towel it is. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wipe some of that extra yellow ochre out. Okay, so now time to put in some of the goodies, get some good stuff going here. Now there's a shadow. We can do the shadow while we're at it. There's shadow everywhere. It's subtle. So let's just kind of lighten, keep not go heavy-handed with the shadow. Kind of light, give it a little bit of light to the shadow, I guess, is what we're doing. And if you are a little, you can always come back in if it's a little too much. Shadows are all kind of screwy. They're not like, it's not from one direct source, a light source. And that's okay. I'm not gonna let it get to me, but I think a lot of times, I think artists will go ahead and have better control of that. Because it is a little, I guess, daunting to make sense out of it all, but I don't mind that too much. Sometimes it's kind of fun to have a bunch of stuff going on that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you know, there's reflection. I'm just noticing a reflection now on the cup that I didn't see before. Put that in. At least a hint of it. Okay, we got the little shadow going on now. Oh, I know what I got to do. because in a sense the light source is on this side. So let's kind of fill that area with some white, more white area stuff. Now we've kind of blocked in, basically. Oh, I know what I got to do too. This is kind of a cuts right into the donut, the wrapper. This painting is the subject here is combination. It's about the wrapper in some ways. Okay, let's play around with that wrapper and play with it. It's kind of a gray again. It's like the same color as the shadow. So we're going to whiten it down. If we can. Might not be using the right color, but we can always adjust it if it is not working out. All right, let's try the donut now. It's a glazed donut. Some light on there. Good squint in our eyes, that always helps. Okay, let's take a call. Hi, caller, your name, where are you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to let you know, on your live stream recordings, that it sounds like you need a wind or a windshield on your microphones, because it kind of sounds like there's just a hurricane going on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just wanted to help out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It is going crazy. I might have to play with the the mic level or lose the gain or something, I'll just get it. I'll move it away. It's probably not. You're not going to have it now, I don't think.
Let me listen. Hold on one sec, okay? There's a delay. There's going to be a delay.
It's not going to be now. It's not happening because the fan's not on me now. So
Oh, it was the fan. Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were in a wind turbine or something over there.
Well, I kind of am. Yeah.
I'm talking about it, but just to let you know.
Okay, thanks for telling me. Yeah, I appreciate that because I always I forget about that or whatever.
It's weird on your painting there. If you look at the shot you have right now,
yeah.
Left of the cup, the actual cup is very dark, and the right side is very red. So I'm just wondering about your color profile.
Oh, well, it's one of those things. We're still putting it together. It doesn't always materialize until the very end.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Yeah, you were explaining something and then it just cut out. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just still working on it, so we haven't really attacked the lights and darks. We're building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the thing is, that's the thing about painting is a lot of times the painting is not really, there's always a lot of stuff that happens in the process of making a painting. There's a lot of back and forth, and things don't materialize until the very end, when you're done. So.
Yeah, it's too early to tell, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's being a backseat driver on someone's painting is.
Dumb idea.
Well, no, it doesn't. Not maybe after you're. I don't know. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I just didn't know because I was looking at it and I wasn't trying to be a dick, but I was thinking, I was like, right. I mean, I don't know anything about painting, but I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, that seems so dark because that cut seems so red, but I don't know what you're going to do later. So
yeah,
true statement.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Well, have a good day.
All right.
All right.
Take care, buddy. Yeah, it's and also, I think a lot of times we do listen to other people about what we're doing. We like I wasn't really listening to what he was saying, only because I know that I just got to keep painting on this painting and observe, and I know that's the best thing. But because a lot of times people can throw you off, your loved ones, and it's good though. It can be very good to have the insight, someone telling you what you're doing wrong and stuff. I rely on that probably at times, but I think at times too it can be it can throw you off, and you have to be careful about that. So in my case, I'm just I know to just kind of keep doing this. There's still a lot more fixing here to go. Clarification, all that kind of good stuff. But our light source is kind of coming from the left to the right. Now I'm going to come back in. Also in painting, oil painting, you want to go dark with your stuff. So with that in mind, by going dark, then you come back in with your lights. We're almost at the end of the show, 12 o'clock. I'm going to go a little longer, guys, so that might help. Maybe. Just soften. We're going to try to soften the edges. They're just a little too much, maybe. Oh, now Now it looks like crap. Ah, shoot. Oh man. All right. Fantastic. I don't know how to get out of here. I feel like I made a dud and I can't get out. Sometimes you just got to start over again. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna try to muster it away, muster on, muster gas. Let's try some of the other stuff. That's probably the best thing you can do sometimes, is just take a break from what you were getting all uptight about. And work another area. Let's put the little 7-Eleven insignia there. Okay, let's go back to that wrapper. Let's go back to the donut. I'm done with that coffee cup for the most part, I believe. crazy. It's crazy to. Well, I don't. I got kind of. Well, I'm still battling with this, basically. And not convinced of its end result. But I guess it's okay though, you know, you can't, we're not looking for photorealism here. And yet again, a classic example of one trying to do just that. And I tell you guys all the time, but I don't always heed my own, listen to my own advice. All right, well anyway, let's just gonna try to be a little more simpler in the Huh. That shadow's now bothering me. All right. Well. Shit. This is what you call a dud. But it's a battle. It's okay. It's okay, but all right. All right, that's it. It doesn't even make any sense, but it is what it is. I'll sign it. All right, that's it. I need to figure that out. I got to put that. I got to put the fan on me. This is crazy. Okay, so what we got to do is figure out why that sound is coming in like that. I'm going to check something out here. Let's see if I can adjust that sound. I think what we'll do is, I think the trick is just not to have the fan directly on the mic. That's all I got to do. Because it's not bouncing too much. It's bound to have a little bit. I got to have the fan on. It's hot in here. Okay, we did it. We painted another painting. I'm going to sign off. Thanks again for being here, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you maybe if you want to come down. I'm painting portraits tomorrow at the Blackstone Gallery. It's the last day of the Blackstone Gallery there on 9th and Broadway. All day, and also there's an opening at the Gabba Gabba Gallery on Beverly Boulevard. And I got a couple of paintings. Alex got a couple of paintings, and a whole bunch of other people got paintings there, so it should be fun tomorrow night. And then Sunday at 4, I'm going to perform there, like on 1800 Main Street. I don't know the exact address, on downtown LA. Okay, you can find all that information most likely somewhere, maybe my Facebook page. I don't know. If you're really interested, just email me at Mr. Let's Paint. I'll get that information to you. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know, Bongo, that's not a bad idea. I think I don't have my little wind. I lost my little wind thing on the mic. It's somewhere. I lost it, and I need to get another little spongy wind buffer. That might help. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, if you want to support this program, this is the way. You know, Kickstarter's over, but you can support it this way through Patreon.com, or just pay. We got a PayPal thing on letspainttv.com. Both links are there. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. I mean, no, we'll see you whatever. I'll see you for sure Monday, I guess. Okay, bye.